So I'm going to start with a weird question, actually, because somebody told me that you like Watsits. Tell me more.
Oh, okay. So, long story short, I went to training a lot, and I bought one of those like 6 packet of Wotsits.
Mm-hmm.
I bought one of them in. And I started sharing them with people, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna keep on bringing them in because I just love them. And then everybody called me the Wotsit man, and then it's like, do you know H Block?
Yes, I do.
Well, I did. Do you know the moonwalk Michael Jackson did?
Yep.
He said, if you can do that, I'll buy you a packet of Wotsits. So after then, it got a bit famous after that in training.
Are we talking about a moonwalk bump or something?
Yeah, yeah, bang on, pretty much.
Yeah, somebody told me that. It wasn't H Block, though, but tell me more.
So it, it's just it was just after that. It's just like I just brought them in like every single week after every Sunday. And I only had like one packet to myself, and everybody else just got everything. So yeah, that's the story on the Wotsits.
There you go, guys. We're a minute in. We're already talking about bloody Watsits.
uh,
Frank, how you doing, mate? How's the week been for yourself?
yeah, I'm great with that. How about yourself?
Other than this, chuffing eats doing me fucking head in.
Yeah, I know. Was it like 37 lost yesterday?
It was in certain places. It were about 38.
Ah, oh, still horrible though.
Yeah, I like it warm, but I don't like it this fucking warm.
No, no. I've got like 2 fans.
I've got a massive one. I don't know if you can hear it.
No, a little bit, yeah.
Look, I'm see either that or I sweat to death, and I'm not doing that.
No, you don't know, it's good. No.
Absolutely, but yeah, we're talking obviously about mate your career in wrestling. What obviously made you want to get into wrestling?
So it's a bit of a weird story, to be honest. So I used to be a wrestling fan when I was very young, like when I was about like 12, 13. Massive John Cena fan. Embarrassing to say, but I and I sort of I lost touch with it when I was a bit older. Then I did a bit of boxing, and then I left that, and I thought, you know what, I want to give wrestling a crack, because I love wrestling. I've watched it the majority of my life. I thought I'm going to be like the greatest of all time after one session. I tried it, and it was like it'll take a bit, but just fell in love with it on day one.
Okay, and that's where you discovered. Is it House of Pain you train at?
It is, yes.
How did that obviously all begin?
Um, I just searched up on Google. I just searched up and said wrestling schools, and I was like, all right, that one's close enough.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I messaged Sticks.
Yep.
I messaged him, and he's like, when do you do sessions and stuff? And he was like, just come down on. I think it was on a Sunday, and it was like it was really fun. Like, you know, everybody's really friendly. I just loved it.
Absolutely. What was that first training session like?
Very nervy. It was more like you were taken to sort of one side because it was sort of like a beginner's class, but because it's your first ever session, it's sort of like you get to train with some more experience to help sort of teach you. And it's like mainly just like doing rolls, bumps, running the ropes. That left a couple of bruises after a week or so. But yeah, just all the simple stuff. But doing it from someone who's just started it feels like doing a 450 like 10 times.
And how long have you been training?
Almost 2 years in November.
Wow. And how have you evolved obviously over those 2 years?
A lot. I feel like towards the beginning and for like the first couple of months or so, I feel like I was quite nervous, and it was sort of like I'm sort of getting the hang of it, but it's like I still need to like develop stuff, like to get on the basics nailed on. But it feels like now it's like there's so much more confidence here. It's like like even though there's things that I can't do, I have that belief and the confidence and like the willingness to do it. And I think mainly due to that is due to like character, like understanding my character as well. That has massively influenced it.
Absolutely. So you
Yeah.
mentioned there, obviously, some things you can't do. Do you mind me asking, obviously, why that is?
Well, like I think it's just like one of those things where it's like the way I'm built. Like, if let's say if like the Big Show came up to me and saying, "Can you give me a power slam?" I would be
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm more than willing to try,
Mm-hmm.
but I may need a chiropractor to sort my back out. But but no, there's always that. I've always got that willingness, but like I'm always willing to try it, even though it may not work out.
No, absolutely. Do you know what? I commend you obviously for trying, because not many people like do. They just give up at the first hurdle.
Yeah, yeah. You just got to follow through with it, you know.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. So talk a little. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yep. So you talk a little bit about some of the people you train with, because obviously I spoke to a few people, Jade
Yeah.
Ajax, H Block. Talk a little bit about some of the people you train with, what they're like.
Yeah. So I've trained with H Block before. He
Mm-hmm.
is absolutely next level. He is at the level that I aspire to be.
Mm-hmm.
Jade, her character work is absolutely unbelievable. Like next level. Like it's very good, and what the work she's doing with Nate is great. I do train with my mates with I think is it Calcium and Danny Marston.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I train with them a lot. They are my best mates. To be fair, they are like they're very fun. They help me a lot more, especially Dynamite. He's very good at like giving me tips and stuff. He's great to work with. Calcium's always a good laugh. He's so yeah, it's a variety of people. Like it's a friendly bunch.
100%. I mean, I remember speaking to Jade, and the first person she described was Disco Dan.
Yeah. Oh, I love Disco.
Oh dear. But you mentioned
Oh,
obviously characters there, and I think when it comes to
yeah.
House of Pain, you've got a great variety of characters. Is that fair?
Yes. Yes. That's too many to even count. Like, um, yeah. I think what I love about that is that everybody's different in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went to I think it was the Sherwood show about a week ago, uh, and just watching it and seeing the amount of different personalities there. Like you got like people more focused on the moves. You got people just like just shouting and be like, I'm just here. I don't like any of you," type stuff. It's great. Yeah, I just love even when I'm not wrestling, just watching it. I just love it.
100%. I mean, I've spoken to
Yeah,
obviously quite a few people from House of Pain. I spoke to
yeah,
Samira, I spoke to Skylar, obviously spoke to yourself, Shay,
yeah,
Attilas, Nix. Do you know what I mean? And I
yeah,
just love how passionate they are, and do you know what I mean? The characters, what they're building, it's great to see.
yeah. 100%, 100%. Like it is great. I like I just love it. And like different characters. Like you know, it's just like even like take Dan Edwards for example. Like I had a match against him, and it was like I've never wrestled against him before, and I don't know a lot of like comedy wrestling. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I'm just gonna try my best, but he makes it look so easy. Like if say you should, I swear on my life he's like a part-time comedian or something. Like he's great. Everybody's great.
Absolutely. So, what's been some of the biggest challenges you faced when you're obviously training?
Yeah. So I think the main one is sort of, that's a good question, to be fair. I can be really cocky and say I'm good at everything, but I say my hard one, like the difficult one I find is my technical wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm I'm more. I find that quite difficult because it's like you've got all these different holds and you've got to turn a certain way, and it's like to me it's just like I'll just punch him in the face. I don't have to learn how to do a wrist lock or something. No, but no, I'd say I've improved with technical wrestling, but it's still a bit of my it's still my kryptonite a little bit.
Okay, so let's talk about the name Frank Cutler. How did this all come about?
Yeah. Yes. So the name Frank Cutler. So one day I was walking down and I thought I was on the way to work and I was thinking I need to think of a wrestling name, and I thought well, Frank is the name of my great granddad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try and use that. And I was like thinking, what goes well with Frank? And just like rolling through my head for like an hour. And I was like, Cutler sounds nice. So I just put it together, Frank Cutler. And
I,
yeah,
I like it. I like the fact you've obviously implemented like your granddad and stuff like that. That's really great to see.
yeah, yeah. He's quite happy with that. He's a bit smug, um, but no, he loved it.
100% and
Uh,
stuff like that. So,
yeah.
talk me through obviously what a typical training day is for yourself.
Okay. So yeah, so get that away from mates, go down to the to House of Pain. What I usually just do, get like shoes, knee pads on and stuff, like stretch out, do like a lot of warm ups, which it feels like running a marathon on your hands. But it's yeah, just do the warm ups and then it's like we just do like pair off into groups and we just do like sessions and stuff, just like learn like new moves and either like strikes or if it's like more of a so yeah, more of a what's it called? More of like like a sort of movement where it's like you can put into like a sequence and stuff. And then you actually then do a sequence using those using those movements and moves. And it's great. It's great to sort of incorporate that, you know. Um, mainly what I do with the sequences, I just like do like one or two moves and then just say that everybody sucks, and then just keep on doing moves.
Why do I get the feeling you're a natural heel?
Ah, I'm a baby face on a good day, but no, I'm a heel. I'm a heel.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you, stuff like that. So, if I
Yeah.
was to ask people who you train with, how would they describe you as a person?
I'd say um, that's a good question actually. Wow. It depends who you speak to. If you speak to like an ordinary mate, I think they'd say quite nice. But if you're speaking to like one of my best mates or someone that's known me for a long time, I think they would call me Marmite. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
like it, we hate it, you just can't forget it, type thing. But
That's a brilliant definition of Marmite, by the way.
yeah, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna say I'm nice to my friends, obviously, but sometimes I'm a little bit mean. Like I do chops, and my chops are very bad. So we just do that a little bit just to mess about and stuff. Um, so yeah, we've actually banned them aren't clean enough because of me. So
Oh dear, oh dear.
yeah, I've got the photos to prove it.
So the show's obviously called The Spotlight is On. So for the next
Yeah.
minute or two, this is your chance to promote yourself. So you can say anything you want. You can promote
Yeah.
anything you want, mate. This is a chance to put yourself over. Go ahead.
Okay. So, what I say is that I I talk a lot. I talk a lot. A lot of it mean. So I'm like one of those things. I'd say if you want to see something unique, because especially like not just watching me wrestle, but watching like House of Pain shows and like watching even just wrestling in general, you're seeing something completely different, like something you're not expecting to see. Like, for example, with myself, I have something called the strong hand,
Mhm.
which is I don't know if it's ever been done, but it's not anything I've seen in wrestling, and I can't speak. Not a lot of people have seen. Where it's like, have you seen Scary Movie?
I have, yes.
Scary Movie 2.
I think I know where you're going with this. Are you on about that butler?
Yeah, where when like they're falling off
Yep.
the ledge and like give me your hand. Yeah,
No, the good
um,
one.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I do that. But I do like a move with that. Is like take my strong hand and stuff like that. That is like the main thing I do. But I think instead of just doing that as it is like my main thing is to develop that much further. And I just think that's just unique. Like that is something, bringing something fresh to the table, you know. And I think that's why I think House of Pain is a very good opportunity just to see that, because like not even just to see the strong hand, but just to see something different that you never seen before, you know.
I think that's well
Yeah,
said. You know what I mean? Because in wrestling, you
yeah,
do get similar characters, and you don't really get like uniqueness in a way.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And I'd say like just watching it from like afar, like just wrestling in general, it's like everything's so similar. It sort of hurts a little bit because it's like, why is everything so similar? Like, I don't want to see the tribal chief raise his finger up and say I'm the boss. You know, I want to see like somebody do like a 450 off like a balcony or something. You know, something new, something fresh to the table. Whether that's character or that's just in ring. You know,
100%. So you
that's,
mentioned obviously you've talked
that's
obviously about character quite a lot and stuff like that.
yeah.
You've obviously been training for 2 years. Do you have an idea where you want your character to go, or is it still trying to find things that work for you?
Um, yeah, I think there's always a way where it's like you can develop your character further. But I'd say right now I've sort of got like a nice basis where it's like I sort of know what works for me,
Mm-hmm.
where I can get the people to hate me and like um how I can get the best reaction from being the bad guy. But yeah, I'd say there's definitely a ways to go. You know.
100%. So
Yeah.
one of the games we play on this show is I've got a list of categories here. Now, what I want you
Yeah.
to do is I want you to think of the first wrestler from House of Pain. What comes to your mind when I give you this category? The only rule
Okay.
is there's no repeats. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I give you the
Same.
word strength, who do you think of?
Oh. Um. I'm gonna go a bit of an underrated one. I'm gonna say H Rock.
Okay, he's gonna love that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Charisma.
Uh, Charisma. Um, um, I'm gonna say. Um, I'm gonna say Jaden Law.
Okay. What about speed?
Kyber.
Okay. What about technically?
I have a really good one in mind. Um, I'm going to say. Um, Technically. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. You might see smoke coming out my ears. Um, I'm just because I think I know she's quite technical. I want to say Nixatilis. I
Yeah.
think she does do quite a few technical moves, which I'm quite impressed with.
Okay.
Oh.
What about mic work? Who's best on the mic?
Oh, Nate Ajax.
That's fair.
He is amazing.
What about entrance? This could include music.
Oh, you know what? I've got two in mind for this one. I've got either Davey or I've got Rue, like Alex Rue.
Take your pick.
You know what? Just because he's a fellow heel, Davey Thompson.
Okay. What about storytelling?
Storytelling. Oh, this would be perfect for Nate. However, I'm going to say Oscar Prospero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the best all rounder?
You know what? It may be another controversial pick, but I saw a match which he did a couple of weeks ago, and it was absolutely brilliant. Matlock.
Okay, interesting. So
Yeah.
I've got a little side note from this. Which one of these categories would you say you come under?
What best overall? No, no. I'd say um, um, was it? I don't know. Just because I think I'm quite good at crowd work. I'm gonna say maybe best on mic.
I was going to say charisma when watching some of your stuff.
Yes. Sorry, that's what I was meant to say. I knew it was one of them. I forgot which one. Yeah,
There you go.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
100%. And that's the one thing I
Yes.
like to do with this as well. I like to ask the different questions to put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah. I can imagine I've made a lot of House of Pain fans a bit angry there.
I don't know. When the show goes out next week, you may get some messages.
Yeah. As long as I get my packet of What's-Its, I'm happy.
There you go. Stuff like that. So we haven't obviously talked about Sticks a lot. What's he like as a coach?
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Like he's. I usually say this about Sticks. He's probably the nicest, scariest man I've ever met in my entire life.
Nicest and scariest.
Yeah, like he's amazing. He's amazing. Like just to learn from him and just like pick his mind and stuff. It's incredible. Like he's amazing to get some knowledge from. Like he took me from a guy that barely knew how to do the ropes properly to now going on shows and just developing that and sort of developing my character as well. And he's had so much, like a big influence on that. It's amazing.
Do you train much with David?
I haven't, to be fair, but I've spoke to him about 4 times, and he's a couple of times, and I've picked his mind a bit. And Davey knows a lot. He is amazing in that regard as well. But
100%.
yeah, I do respect Davey, and I love watching his matches as well.
100%. Stuff like that. So we've not talked about the HOP crowd. How would you describe the HOP fans?
Yeah. Honestly, from a bad gut, from like a heel perspective, it's great. I get a lot of good reactions from them. I've got heat. They genuinely have disdain to me. Like I think when I was in St Anne's last, I was sort of on the ropes a lot in the corner. I just had like a massive like argument saying, "Shut up! I'm better than you." And he's having like just like a back to back foot like argument, and it was great. And the whole crowd was absolutely amazing just to get heat from. Like
Absolutely.
they're great. But
You mentioned. Sorry, go ahead.
no, so go on.
Yeah. So you mentioned St. Anne's. The next show's on the 27th, which is this Saturday. Are you going to be there?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Damn it!
I can say maybe.
All I'll say, well, this show will be going out after then anyway, so maybe not.
Okay. Yeah, you find out on the 27th.
Absolutely. So I feel like more questions, mate, us to begin to wind down. We're obviously 6 months in. What's the plan, obviously, for the rest of the year?
Yeah. So I think my plan is it's just really just develop more, just like focusing on developing my character more, and also just focus on my wrestling. Like, think how can I improve? Is there anything I want to add to my move sets and to like sort of get more heat? And yeah, just have matches, have fun. Yeah, go from there.
100%. A lot of wrestlers obviously have sports as part of this series. They're on about branching out. Is that something you want to do, or is that just like one step at a time?
I'd say right now, I'd say it's more like one step at a time. Like if I got the offer to wrestle for somebody else, I would be the first to jump at that opportunity. But I think right now I'm sort of in a place that I just really want to stick at House of Pain just for now, just because I just want to. I think there's a lot of things I need to work on before I go to another place. Then maybe have like one or two matches there. But I can't speak. My priority right now is just stay at House of Pain and then just keep on staying there. Then maybe in the future.
I love the fact that you said there that obviously you want to stick to obviously what you know before you branch out. Not many wrestlers do that. A lot of people's like, oh, I want to get to as many places as possible, but you obviously want to get your character down to a T before you branch out, and I actually commend that.
Oh, thank you. And it's one of the things that you can respect like the passion for them. Like I can respect that, but I just think is you just want to focus on your character and you focus on getting the basics down and getting everything down first.
100%.
Yeah, and then maybe main event in MSG in the future. Maybe.
Never say never, right?
Yeah, that's the dream.
100%. Frank,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed yourself today. I've had an absolute blast with yourself.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I need a couple of things from you, mate. Is there anything you'd like to plug, like socials and stuff?
Yes. So my Instagram is Frank _ Cutler _ wrestler. A lot of underscores there, and Facebook is just Frank Cutler wrestler. Yeah. So yeah. Just come down, watch House of Pain shows, have a bit of fun, and yeah. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, up the wrestlers.
There you go. I mean, if you are watching this obviously on YouTube, you may see the QR code above Frank's head. If you scan that QR code, that will take you to his Instagram. Go and drop him a follow and stuff like that. As he said there, that I think House of Pain do shows pretty much every weekend, right?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
And they're literally everywhere. Leicester, no, I nearly said Leicester, Nottingham, Doncaster, Mexborough. They're absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, I wish I did one in Leicester. I'm a Leicester City fan, so fingers crossed.
We'll not talk about that because that's a podcast in itself.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
There you go, stuff like that. So, Frank, as always, everyone I interview gets to do an outro for this show. So you can say anything you want, you can promote anything you want, and we'll end the stream. Frank, take it away, bro.
Yeah, so, House of Pain, wrestling, if you want to come down to the training, or even if you just want to watch wrestling, come down, have a bit of fun. You get to see me wrestle if you want, Follow the strong hand, and yeah. Thank you.
Cheers for watching, guys.